Hey everybody, this is Dennis at Dan Verson Games, and I am going to attempt to shoot a playthrough of an actual combat sequence in Warfighter Fantasy. Some of you guys have wanted to see my dice rolling skills in action, so I'm going to oblige because I have no shame. Really quickly, forgive the amateur production here, but I'm just going to give this a shot. We have Gareth, a first level human fighter, and Kaimor, first level human wizard, going up against goblin warriors. There are 8 of them, but they only have 1 health point apiece. But that is 8 attacks coming our way. Gareth over here, he doesn't have much in the beginning. He does have a health of 5, which is nice. He has a toughness of 1, which that die is going to represent. He comes equipped with melee speed, and melee speed allows you to discard a card to gain 1 extra H2H action. He also has melee expertise. We purchased that for him. So when you roll an H2H attack, you inflict an extra wound on the same hostile. In retrospect, the next time if I ever shoot this video again, I will probably use a different skill, but it's not really relevant for the demo, so let's not worry about it. He's also equipped with a longsword. The longsword is an edged weapon that requires that you have an H2H stat of 1+, which Gareth does have. It's going to hit on a regular roll of a 6 with 0 penetration. And he also has leather armor that has a cover of 3 with a sturdiness of 4. And I did have a die to represent that. I'm going to grab that. There you go. And we have Kaimor, the wizard. I think we've shown him off before. He comes built with built-in fire hands and minor deflect. Fire hands is one of the earliest explosive attacks you can get in the game. And you can roll 2 or 3 dice, hitting on a 6. It's a fire attack. And he also has minor deflect, which is super important at this low level. Kaimor starts with 2 hit points, and this is basically his one of his few ways to mitigate damage. All right, and our action cards. We have 2 move cards. That's move, not moo like a cow. And you can perform a move without spending an action. We have Undaunted, which allows you to get rid of some vulns. We have Melee, which will allow you to move for free, basically, to enter or leave striking distance. A Deadly Attack, which gives you a +2/+0 bonus for a 1 single non-explosion attack. And the ever magical Block, which will save Kaimor's life. Okay. Now let's make a couple assumptions about the board state. We have played a location. We've passed whatever difficulties that the location text might have had for us. And so we are now at range 0. Sorry, let me move that over. Oops. We're now at range 0 in the room. Okay. So the turn is on. It's our phase. So we will go ahead and I'm going to have Kaimor use melee. Oh, actually no. Let's pay an XP for Kaimor. I'm gonna be pretty not very thrifty with my points because it's just 1 turn. I can survive 1 turn, right? And spend everything? Sure. So we're gonna spend the melee for Kaimor. Kaimor is now gonna be in striking range, which then prompts a reaction from the goblin warriors. Now I don't want Kaimor to get hit as much as possible, so we'll take an attack from one of the guys that's targeting Gareth. Well, at least it's rolling for them, but there's a 1 right there for you. So they miss. And they don't even give you a vuln. All right, we're off to a great start here. So now we're gonna go with Kymor here, and Kymor is going to go ahead and cast Fire Hands. Fire Hands costs 2 focus, and I can spend an XP to upgun. Like right now, I don't care about XP, so I'm going to go ahead and spend that XP to upgun it, and we're going to spend the focus, and we're going to roll 3 dice. And it's going to auto pen. Ha! Look at that. 2, 2, 2. All right. You guys saw it. You guys saw it. I have proof. Okay, so that doesn't hit Goblin Warriors. But it does defeat their cover, which means they now get 3 vuln counters. 1 and a 2 and a 3. And we are going to apply those vuln counters to each one of these guys. And now, just a quick reminder, vuln counters are a +2, +1 bonus to hit that hostile or hero that those counters are applied to, and they do stack, and you can have as many of them on you. So now I have this turn to capitalize on any vulns on them, because as I mentioned in the previous video, at the end of the turn, all of those vuln counters from the hostiles will disappear, while any vuln counters on our heroes will need an action, a piece, to be taken off. Excuse me. So now after that, so the Goblin Warriors are scurrying a little bit. We get prompt a second attack. And so let's go, buddy. What can you do? Oh, a 3. So this might be the least stabby game of Warfighter you're ever going to see. So that, actually, no, sorry. I was going to grab a vuln, but that doesn't do anything either, so it's a complete miss. Because he has his leather armor, and they'd need to... you know what? I'm sorry. It was a miss, and they still have to roll for penetration. I forgot. I might have screwed that up on the previous. They do not defeat his armor, so no vuln for him. And so now it's our turn again. And this time, we are going to play a move card that allows me to move Gareth up without spending an action, which is great because that means they don't get to react to me right now. And I will use an action to attack. But I'm going to attack somebody that's on Kymor, because my objective is still to kind of keep Kymor alive. So we're going to roll these 2 dice. We are hitting now on we are with our longsword. We're hitting on a 6. That's a +2, so it's a 4. And then we have an HH of 1, so we're hitting on a 3. And I barely make it. So there he is, speaking, it's a 3. So we kill one of these guys. Goodbye. And now they get to react again. And again, I will choose somebody on Kymor. Oh, well, there you go. A 10 and a 2. That still doesn't defeat my cover. So we can take the 1 point of damage to our armor here. Or I can take it on my toughness, but let's take it on my armor here. So we're doing... This is going fairly well for us right now. Oh, Kymor had already used up an action. So Gareth is going to do that again. He's going to leave one of these guys for Kymor to attack later on. So we're still hitting on a 6. Stu 4. We're still hitting on a 3. And there goes another one. You're welcome, Internet. You're welcome. I'm going to stack one of these vuln markers on one of these guys, so to give Kymor a better fighting chance of hitting. So now they're going to react again. I won't be able to screen Kymor for much longer. All right, and just to let you guys know, these are different dice from what I was rolling at our office when we were playtesting. And so now, just so glad I captured this on camera. So that was a miss, and didn't penetrate our armor, so no vulns either. So now it's back to us. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Gareth is going to discard his move card to use his extra action to attack. And he's gonna attack this one with one vuln on it. Oh, look at that. We got him this time. So he's out. And now we've got another reaction. The Goblin Warrior is going to react. He's going to roll. Maybe he gets a hit on us this time, and he might, because he's penetrated my armor this time. And it's an 8. It's still a miss, but this time it gets through the armor. So now we have a vuln. So now any further attacks on him, luckily there's not much. There's really just one more attack left, and it's going to Kymor. He'll be receiving that. The hostile will be receiving that +2 bonus. So now Kymor's turn to shine. Now Kymor has a +4 to hit these guys now. Kymor hits on a 9. So he needs a 5 to hit. Hey, look at that. Kymor bonks one on the head with his staff. Alright, so that ends the turn, and nobody else to attack, nobody else can attack, and that is one really quick round of combat with a low-level hostile. That's my son playing a video game very passionately. And so, so just to walk you through the rest of this turn, then if there were any vulns on the hostiles, those would all come off. The timer marker would go down by 1. All of our markers, all our vuln markers would still be on us. And we reset our actions and go again. My takeaway here is that I have proven again that I can roll very poorly on command. So that's pretty awesome. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope to shoot more, and let me know what would be more useful for you to see. This is kind of my first stab at doing an actual playthrough. Like I said, shout out to my kids, Colin and Blake, and my wife, Shannon. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.